We're hitting the water with Danny Blandford and Matt McCoy of Secret Lures as they spend the day out on Kentucky Lake, throwing the bait that put Secret Lures on the map, the Stupid Tube.
We came down to the Kentucky Lake area to fish with Matt this week, and we spent some time on Kentucky and Barkley and got to run around. We mainly focused on the north end of the lake and tried to put together a good day of fishing, throwing a Secret Lure Stupid Tube. Big day today, Matt. We've been working together on this project for a couple of years now, and first time we've actually got a chance to share a boat, so that's exciting. I'm hoping to learn something, and
I hope I can teach you something.
I know, even though we haven't fished together, Matt, we spent enough time on the phone and working on baits and talking about baits. I know you're ultra competitive, and I got to admit, I am too. So I don't really care how many we catch as long as I catch one more than you. We're actually going to run some of the stuff that you qualified for the BF All-American in, right? So
yes, all this stuff is what I ran last year. I ran all the way from Paris to come up here and fish this way. So
Gotcha. I don't spend a ton of time fishing in September. I like it in July and August. It's hot, I know what they're doing, and I like it in the fall, but man, September's such a wild card to me, and I think that's especially true on Kentucky Lake, but I think, any fish catches are a victory at the end of the day. I mean, I enjoy catching them, and this is a different way in a different place, so I'm excited about that. There we go.
it's a little in, but it starts.
Are you fishing pretty slow, like where you're keeping it down in them, or are you kind of skipping across the top, or?
I'm trying to feel it the whole way. Once I can't feel anything, I'm reeling it back in.
I think that's something that has surprised me. We got lots of customers, some I get to work with, some I don't, but there's been a lot of them that have seen, some of your content and some of your success, and they ask me a lot. They're like, there's no way that dude throws a 3/16 ounce in all these different conditions. And I'm like, well, we only make a quarter, and that's a relatively new thing. A lot of what Matt and Terry have done with a Stupid Tube, it's literally just a 3/16 ounce head, right?
Yep.
And so.
And a lot of times I'm trying to get hung up without hanging the hook up. So
right.
I want to hang that head up against something, and then whenever I put a little pressure on it, it's just going to stand up and kind of wave, just like a crawdad would raising his pinchers. I mean, that's how I feel that's what's going on.
Right.
In my head, that's what I'm trying to do. I think a lot of times when somebody gets a tube for the first time, they're trying to make it work. They're trying to do something, make the bait do something, and you don't have to. Just basically stay in contact the whole time. And if you lose contact, reel it in. I mean, you got too deep or there's nothing there.
Right. I've had that conversation with, customers and even media folks that ask about how much you guys use it and the extent that you use it. For you guys, it's more of a state of mind.
Right.
A lot of people get in their tackle box and they're like, I think they might bite this today, or I think they might bite that today. And you guys take off with it, and I'm gonna go throw this thing till I figure out where they're eating it.
It's basically finding an area that has fish to be able to do what you do the best. And hardly ever do you hear some dock talk and then you go out there and win or do well doing what you heard somebody done.
Right.
I mean, that's how I feel about it.
I agree with that.